Okay, you guys, on this joke, you have to be knowledgeable in your music, okay? Up-to-date music, all right? So today we're going to be talking about surface area of rectangular prisms and cylinders, but what concert costs 45 cents? You don't know? 50 Cent featuring Nickelback. Get it? Because 50 minus a nickel is 45, and they're all music groups. Okay. Remember in our notes the other day we talked about nets? If we unfold this right here, this rectangular prism, this is what it's going to look like. Okay? So you've got the top, you've got the front, and you've got the sides. Notice that you have two sides, a top and a bottom, and a front and back. So there's 6 of them. So we have two sides. If this is a side, we have 2 of these, and they're 3 inches by 5 inches. So we have 2 of these. We have a top and a bottom. There's 2 of those, and that's 8 inches by 3 inches. And then, so we have 2 of those, and then we have 2 of the front and back. It's kind of like your math book if you look at it. And the front and the back, it's 5 inches by 8 inches. In order to figure this out, we have to find the area of 3 rectangles 2 times. So let's look at this one. Right here. What we're going to do is we're going to take 2 times 5 times 3, plus we're going to add it to this one. We have 2 of the 8 times 3s, plus we're going to add together 2 of the 8 times 5s. Okay, when we figure this out, we got to figure out 2 times 5 times 3. Well, 2 times 5 is 10, times 3 is 30. Sorry, I'm writing in the other stuff. Plus 2 times 8 times 3, well 8 times 3 is 24, plus, or times 2 is 48, plus 8 times 5 is 40, times 2 is 80. Now add them all together. 80 plus 48 plus 30 is going to equal 158. And its area, so it's inches square. Okay, that's what I want to figure out on each of these. So on number 1, we want to find the surface area of a cereal box that is 2 inches wide, 11 inches long, and 18 inches high. So if you need to draw this out, we have 2 of these, 2 of the bottoms. They're 11 inches long, 2 inches wide. Then we have 2 sides, so there's 2 of these, 2 sides that are 2 inches by 18 inches. And then we have 2 fronts, which are 18 inches high and 11 inches here. Okay? So what I want you guys to do is find the surface area for me by multiplying, finding 2 of these, and 2 of these, and adding them together. And remember the other day in the surface area problems for a cylinder looks like this. We have the top and the bottom, they are circles. Well, we want to find the area of one circle. Well, we found out, if you look on your reference sheet, the area of a circle is pi r squared. This one's pi r squared. So how many of those do we have? We have 2 of those. So the formula is really going to be 2 pi r squared plus the area of a rectangle is the circumference 2 pi r h. This is the formula that you need to know.
I'm Ms. Bowen.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to be able to find surface area using this formula. They do not give this to you on the I-step, so you have to remember 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi rh. Okay, so it says find the surface area of the can of green beans. So write the formula down. 2 pi, instead of r squared, we're going to write r times r plus 2 times pi times r times h. Now you ask yourself, we need two things, the radius and the height. Do we have both of those? We sure do. The radius is 4 and the height is 16.5. So we're simply going to plug into this formula. We're going to write down 2 times 3.14 times radius is 4 times 4 plus 2 times 3.14 times 4 times 16.5. Okay? So what you're going to figure out first, you're going to figure this out first because we have to follow the order of operations. Plug those into your calculator. I got 100.48 plus, plug this stuff into your calculator. I think if I did it right, I got 414.48. Check to see if that's right for me. And then you're going to add that back together. Bring that back to class with you tomorrow.